Hello, 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 and welcome to another exciting Monday edition of Derrick's Corner. I am your host with the most, Derrick Moore, East Side player in his house with a packed audience. I don't know if you can see the light behind my head. That's like an aura I have. Look at that. Ooh, all righty. So what is going on today? Nothing's going on today. It's Monday. Something happened. Um, I think it might have been Sunday or Saturday. Somebody cut my front yard. So I got a mystery going on. I thought it might have been Sam, who lives not next door, but the house next to that on the corner. I thought it might be Sam. So I was looking around this morning. His grass hasn't been cut. So I don't think Sam would cut my grass and not cut his grass. I was going to cut my grass, but it's been so damn hot. So I ain't trying to be out there, being a brother, chocolate, I might melt. I ain't trying to cut no grass in 88 degrees and melt out there. Be a big old pile of clothes in the grass. No siree. So I got to find out who cut my grass so I can say thank you properly. And why didn't you do the back? You did the front, you didn't do the back. Well, hey, I'll probably get out there tomorrow and do it on a Tuesday before I do my other things. So, what else is going on? Let me read the email. And this comes from a young lad. I guess he's a young lad. Chanel is his name. Chanel H. From Cleveland. He's from Cleveland. Ain't that something? Right down the road here. He said, Dear Derrick, I love your show. Keep up the good work. Recently, I was watching Plastic Man, the cartoon. You remember Plastic Man, the cartoon? Why, yes, I do. And I was wondering if, is he popular or what's up with Plastic Man? Well, Chanel, that is a good question. I'm glad you asked me about Plastic Man. Let's see, Plastic Man. Comic books, because I brought some down here because I know I had some Plastic Man comic books. It took me like 30 minutes to find them because my comic book system is kind of jacked up. I just got boxes upstairs, so I got to look through all the boxes and see what I'm looking for. So, Plastic Man came out in 1940-ish. I think 1941? Police Comics. So, if you got a Police Comics #1 from 1941, that might be worth some money, Chanel. Probably like 20,000 the last time I checked, which was, recently because I read your letter earlier. So, if you got 20,000 bucks, you could buy Police Comics #1. I don't have 20 grand to spend on a comic book. If I won the lottery, I don't think I'd buy a Plastic Man, but I do have a Plastic Man, a couple books here, and I'll show them to you real quick. If you don't like Plastic Man, don't look. It's right there. It's my #1 Plastic Man. This is not the 1941 Plastic Man. This is 1966 Plastic Man. That's the #1 issue. I almost bought this twice. I was at the comic book shop and I saw they had it on the wall. And I was looking at it and I was like, should I buy it? Should I buy it? And I said, nah, I'll wait till another day. Good thing I decided to wait for another day, because I got an app on my telephone and I saw that I already had it. So I didn't buy it. So that's Plastic Man #1. I don't have the whole series of this Plastic Man. That's Plastic Man #3. Now the funny thing about Plastic Man, like these are all 12-cent books, #8. And at some point he stopped. They stopped making Plastic Man. But then they decided to bring him back. Like years later, instead of starting over at #1, they started, I don't know, but this is a #11. They started at a different number. Well, they started where they left off, like 10 years later. I think they should have started with a #1 issue. It's getting hot down here. And my little light has a fan. You can't see it. If you stick your head under it, you can feel the cold air. So there's Plastic Man. I got like maybe 10 or 12. Probably more than that. But today, I will show you the mail call because I had ordered a couple books from Amazon. And they came today. And I don't know what's up with the mailman. Some days he comes early, like 10 in the morning. And today he came at like 7:30. I don't know if it's the same guy or a different guy, but he came late. He brought me 2 books. I'll show you real quick. Mighty Crusaders. You remember Archie Comics? The publisher of Archie published these books. And they came out with a bunch of heroes. That guy's the Shield. The Web, Tarantula, the Fly. They had real simple names. So that's number 1. But I was surprised to see this book on eBay. It's a Charleston comic, which I will add to my Charleston collection. If you guys all remember the TV show Hee Haw. Hee Haw. Hee Haw. Remember at the end of Hee Haw, the donkey would hold his mouth open and all the credits would come out of his mouth. And as a young lad, I tried to hold my mouth open as long as a donkey did, which I never did because the donkey was a cartoon. So he could hold his mouth open longer. So this is number 1 of Hee Haw. Remember the girls from Hee Haw? What do you call them? Hee Haw Beauties or Hee Haw Honeys? That made the show worth watching, to see the honeys. I need to get some honeys in here. Well, I get some girls in here somewhere. I need to get some girls around here. Stand in the background and dance or something. So that's Hee Haw number 1. I bet you guys never knew there was a Hee Haw comic book. I think there's 5 issues of the Hee Haw. So here we go. Number 1. That's Buck. He even says, I'm Buck. So there you go. So thanks for the question, Chanel. And if you want some Plastic Man comic books, well, good luck. I mean, they're out there. Like I said, the Police comic number 1 is going to be the most expensive. But a name like Chanel, I bet you got a lot of money laying around, so you probably could afford that comic book. So here we go. Since I didn't come on last Monday because me and Rollo came on Friday. So we did the thing Friday. I had to go to work last Saturday. And when I came home from work on Sunday, half the power in my house was out. So like that light there would work, but this light wouldn't work. So I had to run extension cords from different rooms to get power in certain rooms. But the worst thing was the AC was out. Luckily, Rollo didn't come back because I was going to go pick her up, but she never called. So she didn't have to sit in this hot box. It was hot as a mofo in this place. So I had to run a fan in one room, but the outlet I had to use in the living room. It was a big mess. So Sunday, it was so hot, I figured I'd go out and get something to eat and sit in the AC. So I went to the Lorraine Brewery Company. It used to be called something else, but they stopped serving at 8 o'clock. So I got there like 8:05. Well, okay, so I left. I went to the hotel in the basement, which I'm going to tell you about. It used to be called Game On. I can't remember what the name of the place is now. But I tell you, that is the worst service in that place. There's only 7 people in there, me and 6 other people. And they screwed everybody's order up. Messed my order up. Though I didn't mess it up, it just took forever to get. I'm like, why did it take us so long for sliders and some potato skins? So I'm never going back there. Screw them. The best thing about it, the to-go containers they gave me. They were nice containers. Something you get from Walmart. They were nice. And what else do I want to complain about? Oh, cellular telephones. Man, I tell you, these damn cell phones. I would go to Five Guys yesterday before I go to work. Make this real quick. So me and some girl were getting to the door at the same time. This girl had her cell phone in one hand and a bag wrapped on her hand like this. So she goes for the door, but she don't grab the door. She's just looking at her telephone. So I reached around and said, I'll get the door because you're looking at your phone, and open up the door. And she walked in like I'm some kind of sucker, like I'm supposed to open the door for her. Man, that bitch bumped me later. Boy, I was ready to knock her down. I ain't gonna get into it. I ain't gonna get into it. Well, I already did actually, so never mind. And Rollo's birthday is coming up. Wednesday. Should be 20 years old. So hey, if you want to give out a shout out to Rollo on her birthday, she wants cash. Send me the cash. I'll send it to her. Really. All right, and we are returning. Dating Tales, Dating Tales, Dating Tales, Dating Tales is back for another edition of the Dating Tales. I don't think this is much of a tale. It might be just something you don't do on a date. I was telling the story last week to my friend, Julie, and she said, you should tell that story on Dating Tales. So I said, okay. So it's not really much of a story. When I used to live in the Pine Brook Towers by the bowling alley, there was a lady who lived in the basement, and she was older than me, but I didn't know how much older. So we was chit-chatting, so we decided to go on a date. I mean, it was like 15 years ago. We went to Texas Steakhouse. And we were eating, had a nice conversation, and I asked, how old are you? I knew she was older than me. I didn't know how much older. She got offended. She got mad. She wanted to punch me in the nose. She wanted to pull off my toenails. She was mad. So we didn't go out after that, and she kind of shunned me if I saw her in the apartment building. She like, you know, give me a dirty look in the hallways. I just wondered, you know, if she was like senior citizen age, you know, she's a nice looking lady. But, so that's, I guess, don't ask people their age. You can wait until you get married, maybe. Say, hey, how old are you, by the way? Alrighty, that's a bunch of that nonsense. So, you saw the books, you heard the stories, so you want to know what we're making today? This is called, I don't know if this is the real name, it's called Sex with Jennifer. That's what I saw I saw this one on Facebook. Who's had sex with a girl named Jennifer? Raise your hand. I'm not proud to admit it, though. I tell you that much. That girl was a wreck. But that's another tale for another day. So this is called Sex with Jennifer. Wow, my ice cubes are melting. So this drink has and will have. Hold on a second. Man, it's so hot down here, my ice cubes are melting. So, it's going to get a half an ounce of vodka. We're going with the Sky vodka here because my Absolute is running low. Actually, this is not a brand new bottle. He's never opened it. Put an ounce and a half of the Sky vodka. Man, this already turned out to be a good drink. You got some Sky vodka in it. An ounce and a half of your coconut rum. Try and get this open. Hey, who went to the International Festival over the weekend? I went. I bought some rice and beans. Weren't that good. A pizza that was really good. And a funnel cake for my friend from work, Sasha. And an ounce of the old triple sec. You know, I was at the festival. Oddly enough, I saw my good friend Colonel, my homeboy, my ace. You guys know David Velez, I call him Colonel. He was there, he was working, and Anna was working at the pizza place. Besides that, I didn't see anybody else I knew. And I know everybody in Lorraine. There must have been a lot of people from out of town there because I didn't know anybody. So, we got that mixed in there. I'm gonna do some grenadine and pineapple juice. Grenadine. I should have been better prepared for this. But as usual, I'm not prepared. So, this also gets a splash of the grenadine. Let's give it a little splash. There's your splash. And and some pineapple juice. Fill it up the rest of the way with pineapple juice. Too bad Rollo's not here. She'd finish off this, well, that didn't look good at all. Wonder if that's old. Put it in the shaker. There's ice in there. Shake it up. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your booty. Shake your booty. Woo, yeah. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Now, I used to dance a lot in my youth, but I can't dance no more. All right, and we're gonna pour it in there. Look at that. Seems like it's throwing up. All right, so do I need a straw? Where's my straws? Where's my straws? Where's my straws? Well, here's the straw. Not a very big straw. So here we go. Sex with Jennifer. Hey, it tastes pretty good. Tastes like something I had before, though. It might have been something I had before. I don't know. The name's not familiar. The ingredients, no, because I never had this triple sex, the brand new bottle. So, I'm gonna give Sex with Jennifer a thumbs up. The drink is much more better than the person. So this is pretty good. I'm out of here because we are running almost 17 minutes. I know, as pretty as I am, nobody wants to watch me for more than 15 minutes. So, thanks for the time. And see you when I see you.